and I definitely wanted to go ahead and start playing it again, just because I really enjoy it. It's a very fun game. I've been kind of following it throughout its progress inside of Early Access, and it really seems like something that I'm into. So I wanted to go ahead and dive in and kind of get back in on it again. Pun intended. But anyway, yeah, so that's the goal. The goal is to play this game all the way through, and I'm going to play it on hardcore. And, you know, I really want to see if I can make it all the way through, with only one life, no 2 alerts. I think I've gotten pretty good at the game to where I can actually do that. So we'll see. But, you know, not really too sure how it's going to go. Anyway, starting with hardcore.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Oh boy. It is not looking too good. Oh shit. That's gonna hit me, isn't it? Totally. Yeah, I kind of felt that was happening. Anyway, and there's a fire. We should probably put that out. No god. Yes, hitting it always works. Always. That thing works, man. Okay, so what we got here? Nice little theme song.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
Oh, is it?
This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Alright. Ducks. So, first order of business seems to... Let's go outside. Let some of this smoke air out. So, if I remember correctly, first order of business should be going down below and looking for shit. Now, it looks like food should be my first priority. So I'm going to go ahead and stock up on some
new creature discovered
items for that. And let's see if we can't get a peeper or two.
Have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Yeah, he'll slow down at some point.
Creature discovered.
So first order of business of the game, I think, is to really get started on building tools, things of that nature. It's usually how I like to get started. At least that's what I figured out last time. Not too bad. Get some water roll going, and then get some food rolling up in here too.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the
No, Subnautica is not multiplayer. It is a single-player experience. I actually like it a lot. Because I've tried single-player experiences with like Ark and things of that nature, and it just doesn't. It doesn't work well with a single player. It's great for multiplayer, but you know, I actually like Subnautica single player because it feels a little more balanced because of that. You know how it is. Tools are the first thing to grab and get. So, if I have survival knife, scanner, stuff like that, usually survival knife is your best bet. So, let's get that rolling. And so let's see where we're at. Looks like there's some reeds over here. Now, a lot of this game is dedicated to gathering resources for those that aren't familiar with it, and also just surviving at first just off the bare minimum. I can't spend much time underwater because I'm literally holding my breath right now. I don't have a tank or anything like that. And you can see that right here. I literally have nothing. So it actually is pretty neat in that regard that you start off with, even though it is the future, you start off with the bare minimum. But Other than that, I mean, it's your basic survival game. But I do like the fact that crafting is really easy in this game. You don't have to get a ridiculous amount of content in order to craft. Like, you know, Minecraft is great and fun, but like you just ask Azir, it's way more fun when you have a lot of people to play with. Not so much, you know, the cool thing about Subnautica is you don't have to get, you know, 5,000 whatever the hell, you know, stone just to make that, you know, a whole bunch of pickaxes or, you know, a bunch of stuff that's going to deteriorate over time. It does reward you, though, for having a lot of stuff, so that's good.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
So we're going to get a couple of those things, and how much do I have left of that? I got a couple of things, so I can probably make some more. So I'm going to be basically making more tools, but then I'm also have enough now to give myself a tank, I believe, if I look through this correctly. Let me see here. Yeah, okay, so I can already make fins, so I'm going to do that. That's going to let me go faster in the water, right? And then a tank requires titanium. Okay. What else do we need for the tools? We need titanium as well, so let's go grab some titanium. I'm going to just drop these in here real quick so I get them out of my inventory. So, titanium you can get through salvage. Now, here's what I'm talking about. It's the limestone outcrop. You can grab items from in there and get some sulfur. He actually... What's this? An egg? I think there's some kind of habitat I can build to hatch these eggs. I won't deal with that right now. Quartz is good. Need quartz so I can make stuff later. Okay, I should have enough for right now. Let me see if I can get salvage somewhere, because there's usually just some lying around. I don't see any. So these are little salvage, these little pieces came off the ship when it crash landed. And for those that miss the intro sequence, that's pretty much what happened. You ejected out of the ship in a pod, life pod basically, to survive on the planet's surface. Of course, the surface happens to be filled mostly with water, but hey, that doesn't matter, right? You know, fuck, let's just, you know, do what we gotta do. Now, let me, okay, copper, excellent. Electricity equals when. So, you're gonna start off with this life pod. And eventually what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna be able to start building a base. And have a lot more things I can do inside that base. But first we've got to get through our broke-ass, you know, life pod first. So we're going to do that. Titanium. There we go. Okay, so I can finally get my little tank here, which is great. Now you'll see my thing go up to 75, which is better. Okay, so I have a blueprint for a high-capacity tank. Don't know when I can get that. I probably can't. Alright, so I need to get my survival knife, so let me get my silicone rubber I made earlier. And let's get that going. Survival knife time. So now I can poke things. It's going to be great.
Were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime.
Oh, jeez.
The knife remains the only exception.
Well, that's fun, right? Okay, so I'm going to want to get my scanner up and running as soon as possible, because that actually gives you the ability to be able to get more blueprints to make more things. So you have to run around scanning things, and it looks like I should be able just to go get some acid mushrooms and be able to make my battery, and then I have titanium, so I can just make that right now. So these are acid mushrooms. By the way, if I were to stab those things and break them off, they would actually explode and hurt me. You know, pro tip there. From experience, you know. I mean, I didn't do that or anything, right? No, of course not. Of course not. Why would I do something as silly as that? Here we go.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay, let's drop off some of this stuff. Backup water, I'll probably do that now. I'll grab one of these, and I'll grab one of these just in case. Okay, so now I should be able to spend more time in the water. Actually, this ready yet? 70%. I'll go ahead and just use it now. Alright. Starting to get dark. But now I'm going to be able to scan things like animals. Let's see what the rabbit ray has to say. Chase this thing around while scanning it. Alright. Inedible but harmless. Okay. And so what you can do is just run around really getting to know everything, because it's going to help you to know what things do. For instance, inedible acid has applications in battery fabrication. You already saw me do that earlier. Now I'm going to actually grab one of these before he runs away. So I know these guys are great for this. Edible has applications as a natural water filter. So if I take these guys, I will be able to make water in the fabricator. And that's what I did earlier too. Now you can eat the fish, of course, not a problem. But I find that bladderfish, for instance, aren't really great as food sources. They're great for water. They're the only ones actually that really give you water. All the other fish don't do this, really, that I've seen so far, anyway. The other ones are all good for food. It seems like peepers are the best for food out of all the fish. Maybe there are some other ones that are better later on, but in the starting area, not so much. Like these boomerang fish give like half the amount of food to you and stuff like that. Now, the cool thing about Subnautica that I like too is that you don't really have to worry about food so much. You see, it doesn't really go down too fast. I'm not going to have to really worry about getting more food for a while. So, it's not too bad. And the cool thing about also these the scanner is that once I scan it, you'll see it never shows up again, like on the bottom right corner. So it already just knows what I've scanned and what I haven't scanned. So I have scanned these things, but not this thing. So you see how it kind of does that. Let's see what else we can build. I think I really want to repair this ship already, because you can actually repair this drop pod. Let me drop off my peepers and other stuff into here. Okay. So in order to fix it, we're going to need to get something that can actually be, fix it with. Let's see here. Repair tool. So I should have all of those things. I don't have the titanium, so let's go make some more titanium stuff. Here's some metal salvage. And it's really hard to see in here. I'm going to probably have to get me some kind of illumination tool. Flashlight, whatever.
Increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive force sustained during planet fall.
So let's go ahead and use this up. Alrighty. Looks like we have enough. Oh, that'd be nice. For repair tool. So let's get the repair tool rolling. Great, now we can fix shit. So let's fix shit.
Lifepod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and output results to data bank.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay. I fixed it. It's good to go.